The tomb of King Henry IV in Canterbury Cathedral was opened in 1832 due to a combination of factors rooted in both practical and symbolic concerns. Henry IV, who reigned as King of England from 1399 until his death in 1413, was originally interred in Canterbury Cathedral in a tomb that was largely forgotten by many after centuries of royal and historical upheaval. However, by the early 19th century, interest in the monarchy and its legacy had increased, especially with growing public interest in England's medieval history. The primary reason for the opening of Henry IV's tomb in 1832 was to confirm the identity of the remains that were believed to be his. The tomb, although not completely forgotten, had become somewhat obscure due to the passage of time and a lack of clear records. The discovery of the tomb and its contents was part of a broader movement of historical curiosity and antiquarian interest in the early 19th century. At the time, there was increasing interest in Britain's royal past, and the idea of rediscovering and preserving significant historical sites gained traction. King Henry IV, as the founder of the Lancastrian dynasty and the monarch who deposed Richard II, was considered an important historical figure whose final resting place warranted closer inspection. The opening of the tomb was also prompted by the state of the tomb itself. Over the centuries, the tomb had suffered from natural decay and neglect, and it was thought that examining the remains might provide valuable information about the condition of royal burials from the medieval period. The tomb was located in the crypt of Canterbury Cathedral, and by the 19th century, the crypt had become a site of increasing curiosity for historians and scholars interested in medieval English monarchy. When the tomb was opened, a number of significant discoveries were made. The body was found to be in a remarkable state of preservation, considering the centuries that had passed. It was identified as belonging to Henry IV due to certain distinctive characteristics, such as the crown and ceremonial attire, as well as evidence that matched the physical characteristics of the king. The act of opening the tomb symbolized both a physical and a cultural rediscovery of the past, linking the modern era with medieval history and contributing to the increasing importance of historical preservation in the 19th century. Ultimately, the opening of King Henry IV's tomb in 1832 served as a significant moment in both historical scholarship and the broader cultural fascination with England's royal heritage during the 19th century, emphasizing the connection between the past and present in understanding national identity and history.